First, you need to see the diagram for this first order high pass filter. First order high pass filter, you need to see the diagram. Okay, this is the first order high pass diagram. You need to remember that. Okay, now first you need to remember this first order high pass filter. So in this, the frequency, or else first you need to keep your mind, this high pass filter is a circuit that attenuates all the signals below specified cutoff frequency denoted as FL. The meaning of this statement is, if you have a low frequency signals, okay, if you have low frequency signals are below the specified cutoff frequency, you need to denote as a FL, low frequency signals. So this frequency response diagram states that it stops the low frequency signals. The stop band indicates that it stops up to FL. After FL, it allows the signals. Because of that reason, this is the pass band region. Is it clear? This is the pass band region, which will be allows, or the signals whose will be have greater than FL frequency, which will be able to enter into the pass band region, or else which is allows to this first order high pass filter circuit. Okay, you need to see the diagram. So in that, first you need to remember that, or first you need to remind you, see, if it is a non-inverting configuration, if it is a non-inverting configuration, what is the voltage gain value? The voltage gain V0 is equals to, if the diagram is, if this diagram is this op-amp diagram, or this op-amp in non-inverting configuration, this is in non-inverting configuration, then the not V0, voltage gain A0 is equals to V0 divided by VA, that equals to from the non-inverting amplifier ideal amplifier voltage gain 1 plus RF divided by R1. Therefore, from this, the voltage drop across node A, VA is equals to V0 by A0. V0 by A0. V0 by A0. So apply KCL at node A. So this is the node A, right? Apply KCL, Kirchhoff current law, at node A. What will you get it? Tell me. Apply KCL at node A. Apply KCL at node A. And what you will get it? VA is equals to R by R plus 1 by SC. Into PI. That equals to R by RSC RSC plus 1 by SC. That equals to into VI. Don't forget. Then what will get it here? SCR RSC divided by 1 plus SCR 1 plus SCR into VI into VI. Okay, then what you need to find out? So where in the place of S, you need to put S is equals to J omega. Put S is equals to J omega. Put S equals to J omega. Put S is equals to J omega. VA is equals to VA is equals to, if you keep S is equal to J omega in the equation, VA is equals to J omega CR J omega CR 1 plus J omega CR J omega C into VI. Simplify the expression. That equals to J2 pi FCR J2 pi FCR J2 pi FCR divided by 1 plus j2 pi FCR into Vi into Vi. Let us assume that, or let it be no. Let us assume FL is equals to 1 by 2 pi RC. FL is equals to 1 by 2 pi RC, and 2 pi RC is equals to 1 by FL. 2 pi RC is equals to 1 by FL. Then you need to substitute that in the above equation. Go on in the above VA. VA is equals to VA is equals to J into F by FL divided by 1 plus J by J into F by FL. Into VI. We have A naught is equals to V naught by VA from this equation. We have VA is equals to V naught by VA from this. So we have our VA is equals to V naught by VA. That value you need to write here. VA is equals to V naught by A naught. V naught by A naught is equals to this J into F by FL. All of you mute your mobile phone. 1 plus J into F by FL into VI. You need to send this A naught to this side and VI to this side. Then you will get the V naught by VI value. Then you will get the V naught by VI. V naught by VI is equals to V naught by VI. V naught by VI is equals to J into F by FL into 1 plus J into F by FL into A naught. So this is the voltage gain expression for first order high pass filter. This is the expression for voltage gain of first order high pass filter. Okay, so in this we need to find out the magnitude of a transfer function. We need to find out the magnitude transfer function, which is given by the magnitude of transfer function, which is given by h of j omega mod. Up to now clear? You don't have any doubt, right? Up to now clear? Please respond.
Yes, sir.
Fine. We need to find out the magnitude of transfer function. Magnitude of or magnitude transfer function. Magnitude of transfer function TF. Magnitude of transfer function which is given by h of j omega mod h of j omega, sorry. Y means which is a magnitude, right? If we have any negatives means it will be going to positive, is equals to A naught of F by FL. We are finding magnitude of transfer function. This is given by the h of j omega into square root of L 1 plus F by FL only for this term whole square. This is the magnitude of transfer function, which is given by h of j mod h of j omega is equals to A naught into F by FL. At low frequencies. At low frequencies. At low frequencies. Assume that if you have a low frequency signals, that is what will happen at low frequencies, that is frequency F is less than FL. At low frequency, the frequency value is less than lower frequency value, lower cutoff frequency. Then what is the magnitude of transfer function? Mod h of j omega. Mod h of j omega is equals to V naught by Vi. V naught by Vi. This value is less than ideal voltage gain A naught. If we have a low frequency signals, that is the frequency value is less than lower cutoff frequency, then the magnitude of transfer function h of j omega is equals to V naught by Bi is less than A naught. Let us assume if we have frequency f is equals to fl. This is for lower frequencies. Let us assume the second case is, let us assume f is equals to fl. Input signal frequency or source value is equals to lower cutoff frequency. Now what will happen? What is the magnitude of transfer function? Mod h of j omega. Mod h of j omega. Mod h of j omega is equals to mod h of j omega is equals to 0.03 A naught. Sorry, 707 A naught. That is 3 decibels down from the A naught. That is 3 decibels. That is 3 decibels down from A naught. 3 decibels down from A naught. Next, the third point is, at f is greater than fl. F value is greater than fl. And then what will happen? The one value can be neglectable or neglected as compared to f by fl from the derivation part. H of j mod h of j omega is equals to A naught into that value. F by fl value is neglectable. So because of that reason, what will get it here? Mod h of j omega. Here the down we have a 1. A naught into j f by fl divided by 1 plus j into f by fl, right? So in the down we have in the denominator part we have a 1, right? That 1 value can be neglectable as compared to f by fl from the derivation part. Therefore, the mod h of j omega mod h of j omega is equals to that value almost equals to A naught. See, for the frequency f is less than fl, the gain increases till f is equals to fl at rate of plus 20 decibels per decay. Hence the slope of frequency response in stop band is plus 20 decibels per decade for first order high pass filter. You need to keep your mind for the frequencies. The the frequency f is less than fl. For the frequencies f is less than fl, the gain increases till f is equals to fl. The gain value increases till f is equals to fl at a rate of plus 20 decibels decay. Hence, the stop of the frequency response in stop band, or hence the slope. You need to see the slope. The slope. See, you need to see the frequency response slope. So in that, the frequency response, the stop band is the stop band what we have before FL. So that plus 20 decibels decayed for first order. That only we mentioned here clearly. You need to see this one plus 20 decibels decay. So for frequency f is less than FL, frequency f is less than FL, the gain value increase. You need to see up to that the gain value is increases at rate of plus 20 decibels decay. Hence the slope of frequency response in stop band is plus 20 decibels decay for first order high pass filter. First order high pass filter. So this is the derivation part of first order high pass filter. Derivation part of first order high pass filter. Then next we need to start. The next one is band pass filter. Band pass filter. The next one is band pass filter. All of you put a heading band pass filter. We will discuss at least basic description of band pass filter. Put heading band pass filter. Up to now we discussed low pass filter and high pass filter first order. Now we are going to discuss band pass filter. Band pass filter. The band pass filter has pass band between two cutoff frequencies, FH and FL, which means that this band pass filter will allow only the frequencies of between FL and FH only. If you have a frequencies between FL and FH, those frequency signals only which will be allows into the filters. You need to write down the first point, an important point. Band pass filter BPF. Don't write like BPF. You need to write band pass filter. Band pass filter has pass band between two cutoff frequencies F and FH and FL. Has pass band between, I am writing B/W, between cutoff frequencies of are cutoff frequencies FH and FL. FH and FL such that FH is greater than FL, such that FH is greater than FL. Any input frequency outside of this pass band is attenuates. A band pass filter has pass band between cutoff frequency FH and FL such that FH is greater than FL. Any input frequency outside of this pass band is attenuates. Here we have two types of band pass filters based on figure of merit or quality factor. Here we have two types of band pass filters based on figure of merit or quality factor. Both are same, figure of merit and quality factor. So based on that point, which is classified into two types. First one, for quality factor Q is less than or equal to 10. If the quality factor Q, the first type is, if the quality factor Q is less than or equal to 10 or figure of merit Q less than or equal to 10, the band pass filter will act as a wide band filter. The band pass filter will act as a wide band pass filter. The band pass is wide. The band pass is like a wide band. The band pass filter will act as a wide band pass filter. We get here large bandwidth. We have a large bandwidth here. We have a large bandwidth here. So if the quality factor Q is less than 10, then the band pass filter will act as a narrow band pass filter. Narrow band pass filter. Narrow band pass filter. And the bandwidth value is small. Therefore, the quality factor Q is equals to Therefore, the quality factor Q is equals to FC by bandwidth, cutoff frequency divided by bandwidth. Or FC divided by bandwidth is nothing but FH minus FL, right? Higher cutoff frequency minus lower cutoff frequency. Sorry. Okay. So from this band pass filter, a band pass filter has pass band between two cutoff frequencies FH and FL, such that if FH is greater than FL, what will happen? Any input frequency outside of this pass band is attenuated. Here we have two types of band pass filter based on figure of merit or based on quality factor. The first one is if the Q value is equals to greater than, if the Q is less than or equal to 10, for Q is less than or equal to 10, the band pass filter will act as a wideband pass filter, and it is having wide and we get large bandwidth. It has wide band and we get large bandwidth for Q is less than or equal to 10. If the Q value is greater than 10, if the Q value is greater than the 10, the band pass filter will act as a narrow band pass filter and the bandwidth is small. Therefore, the quality factor Q is equals to, or figure of merit Q is equals to FC divided by bandwidth, cutoff frequency divided by bandwidth, or else that equals to cutoff frequency divided by FH minus FL. This is the very important formula. Based on that, we will have a problems also. So up to now clear? Is it clear up to now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, in the next class we will discuss the wide band pass filter or narrow band pass filter and their differences and all. Now we are going to discussing about quiz questions.